feel what I feel.
What is going on, guys? It is a different type of video today. As you can see, I'm in my room because you know what? It's raining, alright? Which it makes sense because it's fucking December and now there's rain. But, you know, anywho, my nose is a little bit stuffy, so forgive me. I don't know why. I'm not even sick. I think it's just like allergy season, or it could be the weather shift. I don't know. But, yeah. Without further ado, I hope your guys' day is going good. If it's not going good, then you gotta go do something that'll make it better. I don't know, like you could fucking, you know. Oh, it's my dog. Someone's at the door. What's up, bitch? Just kidding, you're not a bitch. I think it's raining still. Hold on, buddy. I don't know. I'm seeing if it's raining. Okay. Okay, it doesn't seem to be raining. I just didn't want to break my camera. It's not waterproof. Okay, no, I felt the drop. I'm not taking any chances. I'll walk in a bit, buddy. Hold on. I'll walk him after the video. Hold on, buddy, after. Now, this video is about... Oh, that's what I was gonna say. If you're not having a good day, then you gotta just do something that's gonna make you have a good day, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Do something that brings peace to your life, like love, you know what I mean? Doing something that you love to do is a great way to start, just saying. Like, for me, making the videos, okay, cool. Getting the sun, you know what I mean? As you can tell, I'm already kind of sunburned, so... Or not sunburned, but, you know, I'm getting a tan. But, now this one is about just pretty much a given, you know? Like, we're not made to just consume. A lot of people are just sad and, you know, anxious. You gotta take a look at what they're doing, you know? What is the root of their suffering? Are you just watching Netflix all day? You know what I mean? Are you watching YouTube all day and you're not even getting sun? You're not even getting fresh air. You're just inside all day. You know what I mean? You're just alone in your thoughts. You're not doing the work to actually think better thoughts. Like, if you're, you know what I mean? Like, we all have the power. And if you just think that you're powerless, that's the experience you're going to create. Excuse me. I was thirsty. Anyways, it's just creating because throughout my life, I'll say it again. I played video games, you know, video games, consume, watch YouTube. Just watch YouTube. Just sit down, scroll on my phone. A lot of people do that. They just sit down, they scroll on their phones, and you wonder why you're sad. You're just on your phone watching TikTok videos, fucking scrolling. You know, you're on YouTube, you're just watching it, and you're just laying down, being lazy, you're sitting down, being lazy. Like, if you're going to work, and then you're wondering, wow, is this it? Is this all? No, it's not all, but it's only going to be just that if you just come home after work and you don't do anything other than go on your phone, watch TV, you know, just consume. You will continuously stay in that cycle of consumption until you make the change to do something different, to stop consuming. And don't get me wrong, life's about balance, right? You can consume. It's just about creation over consumption. And a lot of people are just consuming. And they wonder why they're sad. Like, if you really think, if let's say you're working at a job, a 9 to 5 that you don't even really want to do but you need the money, right? You really think you're gonna get yourself out of that situation if you're just going home and fucking watching TV, eating, smoking weed, if I don't know, something like that. Like, at least if there's people that can smoke weed and be productive. That's cool. I'm talking about just the people that consume, scroll on their phones endlessly until they fucking brain rot, right? You wonder why you're anxious. You're just scrolling on your phone. You're just watching and consuming. We didn't incarnate here in this physical form to just consume and watch pixels on a screen and let life pass. If every moment is a new moment and every moment we are a new version of ourselves, if what you're doing in that new moment is just wasting your energy to consume mindless stuff, then obviously you're gonna be sad. If you're not fulfilling a vision higher beyond than what you're doing in your job, right, 9 to 5, obviously you're gonna be sad because you're not listening. Your soul is screaming for change. It wants more. It's like if I wasn't making these videos, I wasn't making music, and I was just at work and I came home, watched TV, didn't work out, just scrolled on my phone, played video games, go to sleep, go to work, come home, play video game. Like, I used to be friends with this guy that did that, and he still does it. From what I heard, he still just goes to work and comes home and then just plays video games. Like, your soul, like, what's better, dude? Settling, having a midlife crisis because you never took the risk and did it, or just taking the risk and finally doing your dreams because you're tired of the same shit, I'm telling you, bro, at a higher level, you did not choose to incarnate as a human to just fucking consume and then, let your vessel just sit on a fucking couch, scrolling on a phone like a robot. That's what we call an NPC, which means a non-playable character in a video game. So it's like you play a video game, right? And then the background people they're not real people players. They're just like to fill in the space. Every soul on Earth is a soul, but you could refer to the people who are unconscious and just in their cycles, unaware of themselves and of reality and just settling. Then you can kind of say, sure, an NPC, but it doesn't make you or them any less or you any better. It just means that they're on a different level of consciousness. They're on autopilot, but they still have a soul. They're still a soul, It doesn't make them a lifeless being. So I don't even really like saying NPCs to people because it just sounds degrading, you know what I mean? And it kind of gives off a sense that you have a spiritual ego. Trust me, I know. And it's like, I'm not like that. I don't want to be that person. But you could say that just consuming is very much an NPC behavior. When you go through this awakening and you actually are awake in this illusion and then you do create your reality and you don't want to settle anymore because you have the power, then it's like you be the main character, right, in this game. You be the main character rather than being an NPC and just settling, doing the same shit, the boring shit. It's like, pretend your life's a movie, right? Imagine you're watching a movie. What would you do if you're watching a movie and then all the characters doing is just on their phone, watching TV? Just to be boring, right? You're like, bro, what the fuck? That's what we're doing? That's exactly like how this is. Just exactly how we're all cameos in each other's movies, in our realities. Be the main character in your own movie. Create the life that you want, because the life that you want, it's there, it exists. It's just been waiting for you to tap in, Because you gotta understand, excuse me, my bad, confirmation burp. we were never meant to live our entire lives, reacting, scrolling through endless feeds, watching other people's stories, buying things we don't even need just to feel something for a second, a false sense of dopamine. It's like human beings weren't built for passive living. We were designed to create. We chose to incarnate here to create, to write, to draw, to cook, to build, to dream, to shape something into our own hands and then our minds and say, I made this. Like, make something and be so proud. Like, wow, I made this. Like, I made music. And I'm just like, bro, this sounds so good. I made that. What the fuck? And then people will tell me that my songs are good. I'm like, I made that. Like, wow, it's different, right? It's a different level of dopamine that you get. It's real dopamine, not dopamine that you get from just eating sugar and, you know, giving your energy away and just consuming YouTube videos and TikTok videos without any higher agenda or higher intention on where you want your reality to go. Obviously, you're going to feel like shit. You know, it's fake dopamine. It's like that instinct of, oh, I made this, that real dopamine. That instinct is ancient. It's a spiritual, you know, it's a part of our DNA that says, yes, you were designed, you were made, if you will, to create. You are a creator. Because fulfillment doesn't come from assumptions. Fulfillment doesn't come from consumption. It comes from expression. Like true soul fulfillment comes from expressing it, not from consuming. You know what I mean? But the world has trained us to just consume and consume and never create. And if you never create, you're just slowly disconnecting from yourself and your higher self. You know, that subtle emptiness you feel, that restlessness, you know what I mean? That's that sadness that creeps in, even on the good days. It's just your soul wanting to express itself, wanting to do more. But you're just settling and you're allowing the ego to take control. And you're just settling. Don't do that. Stop settling. Because again, if you settle for one area of your life, you're going to settle in other areas. So don't settle. You don't got to do this. Creation is how we return to home, how we return to ourselves. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be shared. It doesn't even have to be good. You know what I mean? It just has to exist. It just has to flow through you. Because when you create, you reconnect with your purpose, with your higher self. You know, that curiosity, your inner child, the part of you that still believes in magic, you know, and change and new things to come. It's still there. It's just waiting for you to tap in. So make something today, you know, write something, record something, make that song, record that video, build something, build that website, build that company, whatever, paint something messy, cook something new, say some new shit, you know, dream out loud. Because creation heals the part of you that consumption never touches. You were born to make, you were born to create, you are a creator, not just to take, not just to watch, not just to consume or react. You were born to create. You are a creator in every sense of the word. So get out there, motherfuckers, and create. And I promise the more you do that every day, the more you fucking follow that excitement of doing this and doing that. That is your intuition saying, this is it. This is where my path is leading to a higher timeline that I want to experience. Because at a higher level, you will all remember this through your awakening. At a higher level, you did choose to be here. You did choose to have this experience. And you didn't choose to have this experience to just settle and consume and consume and consume and consume and be in a cycle. You know what I mean? So do yourself a favor. Have some self-love. Stop the self-abandonment and just listen to yourself, you know? Listen to the inner you, the inner child that always wanted that dream. It can happen. There's so many successful people that are successful because they didn't listen to anyone else saying that they shouldn't do it, to anyone else saying that they should get a job, a normal job, and just, you know, just settle. You know what I mean? They're where they're at because they didn't care and they didn't listen to the external. So you gotta listen to your internal, right? Your voice. And by doing so, you're gonna feel better because you're listening to yourself and you're not listening to the external. So keep making your videos, keep making your music, keep doing whatever it is that you feel called to do. Just don't stop. Don't stop, because every moment is now, and every moment's a new moment. And the more you don't stop in this every new moment, the more you're creating this reality that you want in this new moment. The more you're bringing that into your now. So, cheers with my invisible, healthy, there's not really healthy beer and I don't really drink, so here, just cheers, alright? Love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. If it's not raining, I'll go outside. It probably is going to be raining, so I'm probably going to do it in here, but it is what it is because at least you do get some lighting. So, alright guys. Namaste, lady. I will see you tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow.